Yeah, last weekend was
too.
Yeah, that's
oh yeah, last weekend
knows by
was
experience.
absolutely packed up there. The Blue Ridge Parkway was the place to be last weekend. We had the Woolly Worm Festival going, all kinds of stuff.
Woolly Worm.
This weekend, kind of working its way down in elevation, so the foothills might be the place to go this weekend. Asheville might be a great place as well.
Yeah.
Your weather headlines, it doesn't really feel like fall the next couple of days. Kind of mild out there. Low 80s tomorrow and near record highs for the weekend. So if you are going to do some leaf peeping, you might need the short sleeves and the sunscreen more than the jackets or sweaters, as we're going to see some really mild weather. And it's very dry. There are a couple small wildfires in western North Carolina. Nothing too crazy now, but we got to keep an eye on that issue as well, because we are in the fall wildfire season. Still a lot of warmth to our west. We're cooling off a little bit tonight. Not as much as the last couple of nights. We're still in the 50s and 60s in a lot of locations. So it'll be tough to even get down into the low 50s by tomorrow morning. And that's going to set the stage for probably the mildest morning we've seen in about a week. We've had so many 30s and 40s all week long. That's going to feel much warmer. And during the day, tons of sunshine. That southwest blowtorch wind, that's going to warm us up into the mid 80s and a few spots south, low 80s in most other locations. So the front doesn't make a lot of progress. A lot of the energy staying up there. This high pressure is not only to surface, but it's stacked up in the atmosphere. So it's a really big ridge. Everything's pushing down, compressing the air, heating it up even more, and really not allowing for the fronts or anything to get in here. The drought monitor today came out, we looked at it. We had extensive areas of moderate and now severe drought. And you look at the 5-day rainfall forecast, not any in there at all. And the problem is, as warm as it's going to be, that further dries things out, because the hotter it is, the evaporation rates go up. So you start drying things out even more, especially with this dry, hot air. No record likely Saturday. It's 87. Excuse me. On Sunday, the record's only 83, so that's a pretty good bet. We'll break that. And on Monday, the record's 84, so we could tie that or surpass it. Look at this ridge. I mean, this looks like something out of a heat wave in the summer. If it was the middle of summer, we'd probably talking about triple-digit temperatures likely in the Carolinas. But here comes that dip in the jet stream by the late weekend into early next week. That'll cool us off dramatically. But long-range futurecast doesn't show any rainfall. Look at the front get here and just kind of fall apart. And then behind it, we were hoping for another system, but cold high pressure builds in for most of next week. So looking ahead to Halloween, it's going to be a dramatic change. Going from the mid 80s this weekend to temperatures on Halloween for trick-or-treating, likely in the 50s, kind of breezy. It's going to feel colder than that, because we're going to have 4 straight days of 80-degree temperatures. I mean, look at the weekend. That looks like something out of late April or May, and not really late October. Wall-to-wall sunshine, very sunny. I'm going to call Sunday hot, because that's 15 to 17 degrees above average for this time of the year. Here's a look at your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Really warm temperatures through Monday, but next week, here comes the cold stuff. We're talking highs in the 50s, but in particular, the morning lows. We could see a freeze on Thursday morning, maybe a couple nights of frost. So the coldest stretch of weather so far is heading our way for the first week of November.